In the heart of a forgotten forest, a she-wolf's cry for help cut through the silence. Her paw was caught in a cruel trap, and nearby, her hungry pups shivered in the bushes. The only soul to hear her was Galen, a lonely forester who had walled off his heart since his wife's passing. He saw the pain in her eyes and the truth in her swollen udderpups were waiting. Risking his own safety, Galen freed her. She didn't attack. Instead, she let him carry her through the snow to his cabin. He treated her wound, then went back and found her starving pups. As the tiny bundles of fur tumbled out of his sack, the she-wolf, who had seemed lifeless, opened her eyes and whimpered with joy. Soon the pups were causing chaos in his quiet home, and for the first time in years, a smile touched Galen's face. When they finally left, the she-wolf looked back, her eyes filled with gratitude. It makes you wonder, who is the real beast to be feared, man or animal?
Driving along a quiet road, a man spotted something heartbreaking. A tiny bear cub, all alone and crying out for help. He knew he couldn't just drive away. Cautiously, he coaxed the frightened little one closer, trusting his gut. The cub let the man pick him up and take him to safety. Once in his new home, the first order of business was a good meal, a warm welcome to show the cub he was safe. It didn't take long for the little guy to settle in, enjoying cuddles and playtime with his new human family. He grew up happy and healthy, playfully mimicking the people who saved him. They became his whole world, and he grew into a magnificent bear, forever bonded to the family that gave him a second chance at life.
Can you imagine finding a tiny kitten, and right beside him, a little bird that refuses to leave his side? That's exactly what happened to one kind woman. She saw this inseparable pair and knew she had to take them both home. At first, their world was a small cardboard box. The kitten would play, and his feathered friend was always there, watching over him. When the kitten napped, the bird would perch right on his back, a tiny, loyal guardian. As the fluffy kitten started exploring the house, his winged companion was never far behind, often landing right on his head or back like a little pilot. No matter where he went, she was his shadow. And when it was time for bed, she'd snuggle up close, keeping him warm. The woman who saved them would find her heart melting every time she saw them together. It was a beautiful reminder that friendship knows no bounds.
Life can be full of surprises, can't it? One day, a young man was driving along when he spotted a tiny, helpless creature on the side of the road. Thinking it was just an abandoned kitten, he did what any kind soul would do. He took it home to save it. After a warm meal and some tender care, he noticed something was different. This wasn't your average house cat. Turns out, he had rescued a serval cub. Under his loving care, the little serval grew stronger and tamer each day. His own cat even stepped in, becoming a furry mentor and teaching the cub the ropes of indoor life. From a wild, playful baby to a cherished member of the family, this serval found a safe haven filled with love. Thanks to one man's kindness, it will never be alone again. Isn't that amazing? If this story touched your heart, please give us a like and follow for more.
Can you imagine finding two tiny, helpless baby deer all alone in a field? That's exactly what happened to this kind-hearted farmer. He knew they wouldn't survive on their own. So he scooped them up, brought them home, and became their new family. He carefully nursed them back to health, giving them warm milk and a safe place to grow. These two fawns were inseparable, always sticking together as they slowly regained their strength. The farmer never locked them up. Instead, he spent his days walking with them, patiently teaching them how to be strong. Soon, the entire farm became their playground. Thanks to the farmer's incredible love and care, they grew from fragile babies into magnificent, healthy deer. They greet him every morning, following him around like he was their father. It's a beautiful reminder of how one act of kindness can completely change a life.
Can you believe this photographer isn't even flinching with a cheetah leaping right at her? This is an incredible story of an unexpected friendship. It all started when this little cheetah cub found himself at a wildlife reserve with no room to spare. Seeing his plight, the photographer decided to take him in temporarily, just until a new home could be found. Everyone warned her about the dangers of keeping a wild predator, but she saw something else. A creature in need. She knew she had to help. While waiting for a call from a zoo that never came, She poured all her love into caring for him. She let him nap in her arms, taught him to be agile, and became the mother he never had. Weeks turned into months, and with no calls from any reserves. It became clear this little cheetah had already found his forever family with the woman who saved him. What an amazing connection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.